Here we go.
Welcome to my It Chapter 2 spoiler-free movie review, and I just gotta just stress this. I guess before I even get into anything and just talk about the movie, I'm not gonna spoil anything. You guys gotta go see this movie if you like horror movies, scary movies, anything that you like, just with that kind of matter, just blood, gore, just the brutality in this movie. I just can't even. I don't think I have never seen like a more brutal movie in a long time, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this. You don't want to go and see this movie and just say, you just don't want to take anyone. You don't want to take like a kid, just some people who just might be afraid of clowns. It's not even just the clowns, that the clown itself, if you have a fear of clowns or stuff like that. It's not that, that's not even the worst part of it, that he's a clown, Pennywise the clown that's going to be in this movie. It's the things that he does to these people. And you see this guy right here, this doesn't compare to what he does. This doesn't even compare to what happens to his victims, the people he targets, and he just doesn't care. And when you just go to watch this, it's so brutal. It's scary, it's bloody, and I'm going to get ready to talk about the plot really quickly for you guys and just talk about more about the movie itself. But I just had to start by saying, this is not a movie for everyone to go and see. If you can't handle clowns and if you can't handle scary movies, you probably won't even be able to watch and survive and last throughout the whole 2 hours and 50 minutes. That's how long this movie is. It's a pretty long movie, and it's worth the watch. If you love Pennywise the Clown, you know, watching Stephen King's It from the old classic that I really like. I've seen all the movies before, and when you go to watch this, you're going to recognize all these different scenes and the things that they went through from the past and the memories. But you don't want to watch this if you have not seen the first movie, the remake, I would say. And even if you didn't see the classic, you can still go and watch this. But you won't really understand the memories of the Losers Club that gets reunited. They reunite and go back to the town, to the city of Derry, and for the Losers Club to try to put a stop to Pennywise the Clown, who returns after several years. And he's more vicious. He's not even a joke. He's not that silly jokester and someone that was just really silly. That's the really thing that the one thing I can say that I spotted from the difference when you compare it to the Pennywise right now, from the modern Pennywise, from the one from the past, from the old classic Stephen King's It, that you really get to see them grow up. They start off as kids and they grow up in the same movie. But this one in particular, they're full-fledged adults now. So now they can, you'll see the huge difference from the time and just everything that they went through from the past and all those different similar scenes that you'll know. But you won't have any idea what those memories are. You won't recognize any of those scenes if you have not seen that first movie, the one before this, the modern one called It. So I would recommend watching that before you go and watch this if you really want to understand the memories and just the whole things and how everything just starts out, and this how crazy the city of Derry is. And you definitely don't want to live there, because Pennywise is just going to come after you. He just doesn't care in this movie, I just have to say. And just comparing the movies, this is the best one. I think this is the scariest movie. I think this is I'm surprised they didn't even come out with, it's just so nasty and crazy, is that I'm surprised they didn't make this like a Halloween movie. It should have came out for next month, for October. The month of October is the perfect Halloween movie to go see. And if you love scary movies like me, it's perfect for you to go and check out. It's just bloody, gory, and everything. But basically, the kids from this movie, the Losers Club, reunite after such a long time, several years later, to finally try to put the stop to Pennywise the Clown. And it's not easy. It's not an easy task. But I'm not going to tell you guys how they stop on, if they did, or anything like that. I don't want to spoil and give away anything. I just wanted to share with you guys how crazy this movie is. And to me, I enjoyed it. It's the perfect movie. There's nothing wrong with it. And you're going to get your dose of it. It's just the scare factor, the jump scares, the blood, the gore, and the brutality of this movie. I just can't even, it just had me I just want to talk about one particular scene, just what he did to one particular person. But I don't even want to just mention it because it'll just mess it up and just spoil it for you guys. It's sad, and it makes you feel bad for every victim that he targets. And these kids, or that are all part of the losers club, the losers club, can't seem to get this guy out of the Pennywise out of their minds, because all the memories start returning again, their fears, all that stuff comes back to haunt them, and they'll start seeing things, they'll start just hallucinating and all that kind of stuff. But you guys got to check this out. It gets a 5 out of 5 from me, but it's not a movie for that you don't want to just take anyone or just go with a regular friend. Make sure they can they're not afraid of clowns. But that's just not even the scary part about this movie, and the craziest thing about it is the things that he does to the victims, and the kills is just so brutal and sad, and you just can't help but just cover your eyes for some of these parts. And people who can't handle it, they probably won't even want to watch this movie in full. They'll be probably ready to go. But that's all I really can probably say about the movie so far. As far as just talking about it, I really enjoyed it. I wouldn't even mind going to see it again, but it's just because it's such a good movie, but and it's scary at the same time. But it's killing every other horror movie out there so far for this year. I think this is the best horror movie that I ever seen in a long time. And I just loved Halloween, Friday the 13th, all those different movies that I just love watching. Night of the Living Dead, an old classic. It's just so many other scary movies out there I can name. Scream, The Conjuring, and all that kind of stuff. But this one is the best one for me. And I think this was better than the newest Halloween from last year that came out. But check it out if you guys want to, and just be careful who you decide to take. Make sure they can handle scary movies, because if they can't handle it, they probably won't even want it. They won't last. They're gonna have nightmares from just watching this. So let me know if you guys saw this movie, if you guys are interested in checking it out from the comments if you want, and for those who saw it, let me know what you guys thought, because it's just the most brutal movie I have ever seen, and just some of those scenes is still in my head from just watching this last night. I just can't get over how brutal they just made Pennywise. He just doesn't play, and he doesn't hold back, and he doesn't hesitate. He doesn't even care who it is. If he gets the chance to get you, he'll get you.